Hey, welcome back guys, I'm Brandon.
And I'm Eli.
And so welcome to the second part of our little series showing you how to put together a computer. In this video I'm going to be showing you how to take your processor and install it on your motherboard, as well as the fan that comes with it, or it should. If it doesn't, then I guess you just bought a crappy brand or something, I don't know. And then Eli here will be manning the camera for all this, because I guess he's just good with his hands.
Oh, yay!
Alright, so let's get started, shall we?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Unmount the camera. Yes.
Okay. So, just to clarify this, before you do anything at all with your motherboard, if you're on carpet or anything of the sort, don't wear socks or anything like that, because you don't want to build up static electricity, because if you accidentally zap the motherboard, you could potentially fry it. So, the thing you should do, if you want to check this out real fast, basically just take your computer case or anything that's just got a bunch of metal on and just play with it for a second, just to discharge any static you might have. So just a little bit of a precaution before you do anything of the sort. Alright, so let's go ahead and take our AMD processor. And for those of you that are using Intel for this, it's basically the same process, so don't freak out just because you're using Intel instead of AMD, alright? So let's very carefully get this guy out of here. And I'll toss this off to the side. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is look at the bottom of this and look at where the little indents are in the chip, alright? And then you want to look at this part right here where you just see a square and see how those line up. So I'm going to put it over like this, so that way when I put it over like that, it'll fit properly. So let's just go ahead. Oop. Stay still, mother fluffer. Come on. There we go.
You just unhinge that.
So we'll just unhinge that, and then we'll just very, very carefully place that in, and make sure that it's in there properly before you close that clasp on down. Don't want to crush any pins, because then your processor is screwed. So just be careful, okay? So next up, we'll get to our fan, which obviously comes with the processor. And so something that you want to know, I set this down on the table because it came with a little plastic guard on the bottom. So if yours doesn't have that, don't set it down, because there's a gray little adhesive kind of thing right there. And that thing is specifically for distributing heat between the fan and the processor. And if you have Intel, it might actually come with like a little gray little, they kind of spread onto not the graphics card, the CPU. So just kind of keep that in mind. So let's...
Don't sit it down unless it has a plastic on it.
Exactly.
Very easily.
So take that off.
There's the adhesive.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sexy.
I guess. Okay. So, before actually putting it onto the CPU, you might want to check these little hinges right here, because as you can see on here, it has a lock and an unlock. So in order to unlock it on this particular thing, we'll just have to swing it on over like that.
And now it's all loose.
Now it's all loosey-goosey. Now, let's see, which way do we want to put this? Let's put it right, let's put it on like this. So put it on right around there. Alright. And then it's okay if you put it on and you don't put it on perfect the first time. You can still like move it around a little bit if you need to. But it looks like I got this on there pretty dang good. So let's see if we can get that on over there.
And it just locks into place, right?
Yeah, so just needs to get on there. Come on, work with me. Alright. These will always give you issues. So it's just kind of makes sense that I'm having issues with this as well. So I don't want to force it, but I'm having issues. Maybe if I take this side off, put that one on first, and then try this side, maybe it'll decide to work for us. Nope. Oh wait, actually, what if I... Nope.
What are you trying to do exactly?
Well, so this little part right here needs to actually clasp onto that, and seeing as I've already gotten this side on there, it's kind of hard to push down. So if you want to, Eli, you can kind of cut it out until I actually get this on there, because might take some time to actually figure out what I'm doing wrong.
Okay.
It's kind of been a while, so we'll see you guys in just a second, alright? Alright, so sorry about that. We were able to get it fixed. So what we ended up doing was flipping it around, which I really don't think was necessary, but it ended up helping in one way or another. And so the next thing we need to do is take this little cable and hook it up to the motherboard. And that's for the fan, okay? So if you look closely to this, you'll see that it's just got 4 little sockets, and then it's got like a little kind of a gap for like spacing and all that. And then if you look over here, you'll see a similar 4 prongs, a little gap on it, and then there's a little note over here that says CPU_fan. So now you know that that's the right little prong for your CPU's fan. So we'll just take this and prop it on down like so. And we'll just make sure that's not touching anything. And so that's it. Okay. So, you know, we had a few problems, but we were able to get this on. And so the next thing we're going to do before we put the motherboard into the computer case is to install the RAM. So click the link or the annotation or wherever to go ahead and go to the next video, and we'll see you there.